Look at that. Getting authoritative, huh? All right. You guys ready? Okay. Ah, let's start. We'll start with breathing. We'll just put our hands over our belly button and our feet are planted firmly on the ground. We inhale through our nose. Feel our belly expanding as the diaphragm pushes down. Exhale. Maybe squeeze the belly a little bit, get that air out. Inhale. Let the belly expand. Exhale. Squeeze it out. Inhale. Exhale. And just take a second to check in with your body. You could do this several times throughout the day. Just kind of take a second, plant your feet, put your hands over your belly, and breathe. And just check in where you're at. Like, are you, sometimes it's just like you'll be holding tension even though you don't need to, just like a chronic tension. So just scan your body. Is there anywhere I can just let go and relax? Usually there's some we can let go right here, right? Yes. All right. Okay, let's knock on the door of life. So, just a reminder to take it easy that we're working with our energy system. So, you never need to push your body and pay attention to injuries or different things and try to take it easy with yourself. This is one exercise where we really try to be honor our bodies, and we don't need to push through anything to get benefit. And then we'll come up to the chest. And just letting people know again, this Sunday from 11 to 12, we'll be here at Jidone to do the class. So if you want to try an hour class, we're just going to open up the meeting room in this part, and we'll do the class. And an hour is a different experience, and it's a little more. You get to spend a little more time in the flows, a little more time stretching and opening up. So, and on the floor sometimes. Jay, you're always coming in the most dangerous time. And then come back down to the chest. Lung points. And then our waist. One good thing about doing it here is I'll be able to stream the hour longs as well. So now let's just float our hands through the air. So if you want to do it from home or do it at another time, I can let me know after class. I can tell you how to get to it. And I'm also probably have put most of you on the email list, but if you're not and you want to be, let me know. I send a link to the recording to the email list. Slow it down. And now check in like we checked in while we were breathing. Check in now. Take a deep breath and just see again. Do you feel any buzzing and tingling anywhere in your body? As tension is released, then your circulation starts flowing. And that is really important in our health and our kind of lubricating our fascia and being able to move well. So let's do spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest out, exhale, curve, squeeze it out. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Okay. Nice. Let's try spreading the chi. So we'll do inhale, you're like the YMCA. Exhale, you twist your waist and you let one arm go in front and one arm go behind. So when you're letting the arms come down, it's kind of like you just give up holding them up. Just let gravity take care of it. And when you twist the waist, you're just letting the momentum of your waist twist fling your arm up into the air. So you don't have to help too much. Let's try even this. Let's start from the here. Inhale. Now let go of your arms and see what happens to them. Can you let them flop down? Inhale. Let them go. They just flop. All right. So and now when you let go and they're flopping down, just twist your waist. This is a good one of releasing tension. Warming up our shoulders and our upper backs. We'll slow it down. Let's do a little picking cherries. That's a nice one. Where our knees are bent and we kind of reach out from our waist trying to get that fruit. Whatever fruit you want to imagine, your favorite fruit, it's just out of reach. Reach up for it. All right. Let's do a little shoulder warm up too. Our feet are just staggered stance, and there's a little bit of gap in here. And you lean over that front leg and shake out that arm. Just trying to see if you can, again, let it go. And then as you inhale, your weight shifts into your back foot and you just roll your shoulder up, back, and down. Exhale, you come forward again. Inhale, up, back, and down. Yes, this is a nice one if you do have shoulder injuries and you're trying to do something a bit smaller. Just roll that shoulder back, up, back, and down. Yeah. Okay, let's switch legs, whichever one. Put the other one in front. Lean over that front leg, shake out your arm. Inhale, roll your shoulder up, back, and down. Go back to the front. Shift weight, front and back. As you roll your shoulder up, back, and down. Let's do it 3 more times. All right. Shake that out a little bit. Let's put our arms out like this and just gently let your left ear go towards your left shoulder and feel the stretch. And then take a nice deep breath and then tilt your chin down to your chest and take a breath. Notice maybe the stretch feels a little different. And then tilt your chin up to the sky, keeping that ear on that shoulder. Yeah. And then just kind of take your chin back down to your chest, up to the sky, just with a nice slow breath. Just kind of play with the feeling, the different tendons, just by changing your head position. Chin up to the sky, down to the chest. Maybe start feeling your fingers tingling a little bit. Again, this neck area can be such an area of congestion for kind of like kinks in the hose. Trying to get rid of those kinks so that the water can flow. Okay, now as your chin comes down to your chest, roll to the other side. Now your right ear is as close as you can to your right shoulder, not without force, just with gravity, just by relaxing over. Take a breath and get used to that. Of course, that might be enough. If this is a good stretch for you and the other parts hurt, just stay there. If you want, tilt your chin down to your chest. Inhale, tilt your chin up to the sky. Down and up. Nice, relaxed breath. Sometimes breathing out of the mouth, making a sigh can help release that tension. Ah. And then chin down to the middle. Maybe shake out your arms. Yeah. Then that was one set of meridians. If you take your fingers like a beak and then push your wrists down towards the earth. Now holding your arms like that will do the same thing. Left ear to left shoulder. You might notice little bit different tendons. And then just roll your head, chin up to the sky, down to your chest. Okay, this last one, roll your head down through the middle, over to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder. Take a breath. And then chin down to the chest, chin up to the sky. And we'll roll it down to the middle. Shake out your arms. Ah, all right. Oof, that feels open. Okay, let's move the body like a river. Kind of wake up our hips and legs a little bit more. So our feet are a little bit wider, if you can. And you shift the weight from side to side and then let your torso follow. Getting a massage on the sides of our spine, which we don't really move that way too often as adults, trying to look normal. Okay, and then come to the middle, maybe point your toes forward and do a forward fold. And you can put your hands or elbows on your thighs to kind of get used to it if you want. And then maybe see what it feels like a little bit stronger. Again, we're not pushing, we're just kind of letting gravity. And then our muscles, we just breathe into it. And as our muscles relax, we might go a little further. Release the tension behind your shoulder blades, release the tension in your neck. And then slowly roll up. So bend your knees, maybe put your hands on your thighs, and see if you can roll one vertebrae at a time. See how that feels. Letting it roll up. Maybe sometimes when you do a forward fold, doing this can kind of, if you feel a little dizzy or lightheaded, bring your energy back down into your belly. Okay. I got a fun, I've forgotten about this balance one. So, you guys ready? So it's like, it's this one. I guess he called it Tai Chi. It's not really a kick, huh? We're just doing, you can modify it by going deeper in your squat. You can, if you want to keep it very light, you could just come on your toes, just practice. And if you want a little bit more, just maybe go a little lower in the squat, pull up, like your hips come forward a little. It's good. Knee to the skull, right? Their skull, not our skull. We don't have to go that high if we're getting them. Inhale, exhale. I know. 3, I think they've had enough. 2, 1. Okay. That's good exercise, right? Inhale. This is a good one to get your breath back. Inhale. Exhale. Of course, I wasn't winded at all. One more for you guys, not me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's shake it out a little bit. So in through the nose. Ah, let's do the heart sound together. So you make the ha when you're exhaling. Inhale. Ah. That's like you're having had a baby and they're calming them down. Inhale. Ah, I can never say that quite right, can I? Kick your feet out. Good shake is another way. Just every day do that for like two seconds even. Just shake a little, right? Shake yourself before you shake somebody else. Right there. I got it. I got a new quote. I got a new quote. Okay. That's gonna be my new tagline. Flat, knees are slightly bent, arms out and around. Again, let's check in again. Maybe notice the difference from the beginning towards now. Just see what comes up that's a little different. Maybe you notice some buzzing and tingling in your fingers. Maybe you notice your body a little more loose, a little more flowy feeling. Maybe your mind's calmed down a little bit, like a pond, a still pond. We'll do a couple moves for our lower dantian, for our stomach, spleen, meridians, and that is the earth energy, the yin. And a lot of times our culture, we're very yang energy, which kind of outward focused, doing, doing, doing. And so to balance that, this practice is very yin. That's why it's very like just pay attention to your own body, relax, breathe, because we need more yin to balance out the yang that's kind of all over the place. So this the yin is from the earth. So sometimes when we do those, we're going to be pumping our legs up, pumping our legs like bend. And when I say straighten, it's never straightened. It's like just a little less bent. It's bend more, bend less. But I'll say straighten because that's easier. Okay, so this one's called Pebble in the Pond. And your palms face the earth. And I like to imagine I drop a pebble and then I trace the ripples as they go out. And inhale, it comes into your belly. And that's when you're straight. And then you bend your knees a little more. Trace the ripples. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And your palms are like gathering the yin energy, just feeling gravity. I mean, if we didn't have gravity, we'd be all floating off into space. Yes, they'd find some way to measure us. Inhale, exhale. Let's strengthen our relationship with gravity. Let's do one more. And then we'll come back around to embrace the chi ball and kind of squeeze and pull apart while your arms are rounded in front of you. And maybe notice as your hands get closer, maybe feel the tingling intensify and then pull it away and keep pulling until the tingle, maybe you notice the tingle's not as strong. And then push again. I'm just trying to develop our sensitivity to that. It's there all the time, but we haven't really been taught to pay attention to it. Okay, we'll do another one of my favorite for this is called grinding tofu. And your feet are split distant or staggered stance. And you're going to be shifting the weight, kind of like we did with our shoulder thing, when we were forward and back. Now, when we go forward, our hands go out like you're throwing out a beach towel, right? And then you come around, then inhale, and you're in your weights in your back leg, then push off the back leg and you're into the front. So, like that grinding wheel, like how they used to make flour. She looks at me. She says, no. like, like how Terrell used to make flour. Say, say, I've actually seen one of those, but it was in Austria. Yeah, big old circle, right, of stone, and you go around. Okay, let's switch legs. So whatever foot you had in front, put that in the back. Maybe just get used to the weight shift. And then when you weight shift to the front, your arms unfurl. Weight shift to the back, they come around into your belly. Do it around your waist level, bringing energy into the belly and out. Just do 3 more times. See if you can pay a bit more attention to that gravity, to the earth energy. Let it come into your palms, pull it into your body. One more. Okay. And then we'll bring our feet closer together. Let's just stand and embrace the chi ball for a second. In and out. Do check in with your body again. Bring our feet closer together. Put your left hand under your belly button, right hand out to the side, and inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Kind of bring the energy down into your belly. Your body also is intelligent down there. There's a brain in your belly too. There's tons of nerve endings. And when you react and think with your belly, sometimes it's much more in tune with who you really are. Then our minds tend to be the worry warts or the anxious. We can strengthen our intuition, strengthen our connection to what our belly's telling us. And then we'll interlock our thumbs together, put that over our belly button. And let your body rock and sway, bamboo in the wind. This is a move where we really let our body's intelligence, which is running lots of things without our interference. Could probably do even better with a little less of our interference. I'm trying to let the body's intelligence do its thing. We can get out of its way by holding less tension, letting go of the tension we've gathered. And we'll come to the center. Sit. Thank you so much. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to be here or are you out of town? All right.